Hey Brutes, Dr. Sean here with The Active Life. Today we're going to be talking about your Brute tip of the day, shoulder impingement. What is it? Where does it come from? How should you modify around it? And what do you do to get rid of it while you have it? So Dr. Jeremy is here to help me today to talk to you guys about shoulder impingement and how we're going to make it better, right? So one of the very common complaints in athletes is that they experience shoulder impingement diagnosed by a doctor or undiagnosed, whatever, it doesn't make a difference. One of the most common reasons why we find that people do suffer from symptoms from shoulder impingement is they're very poor at upwardly rotating their scapula. So what we mean by that is when you come and move your shoulder joint, the whole thing moves with you. So Jeremy, I'm gonna have you turn around so that Sean can actually see with the camera. But basically, if you're looking here, we're looking at the triangle that makes up Dr. Jeremy's shoulder blade. As his arm goes up, go ahead, that whole triangle will move like this. Right? So when someone has shoulder impingement, that bone might not move so well. You can turn around now, we're good, thank you. So what we want to do is we want to make you better at moving that bone so that you don't suffer from the impingement that comes from moving it poorly. One of the best ways for us to do that is grab a kettlebell. I'm going to do a single arm high pull. Bring it down slower than we bring it up and bring it back up. So the key here, right, is Jeremy's using a very manageable weight. He's controlling the eccentric phase of movement, which is bringing the weight back down. And he's stopping if the irritable sensation gets worse from rep to rep. If he starts to experience pain as this goes on and it becomes unbearable, he's gonna stop. And if that pain is gone 24 hours or less later, then we feel like it's okay for him to go ahead and do this again. Again, if you have a doctor who is managing your condition, defer to that doctor. Don't watch this video and say, oh, I saw them do this exercise, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and not listen to my doctor. If you have a doctor you trust, a doctor that you like, let them manage your condition. It's better than we can do on a video, never having seen you. But we want you to understand that most of the time, shoulder impingement in athletes is due to a programming bias and an inability to effectively upwardly rotate the shoulder blade. This exercise is a great way to improve that. Until you feel better overhead, restrict overhead movements to strict ones. You don't need to be doing things like jerks and push presses. You're much better off with strict pressing overhead. Until next time, Dr. Sean and Dr. Jeremy with The Active Life, bringing you a Brute Tip.